Hi guys, it's me Eunice.
Hi, my name is Lira and I'm 20 years old. I'm a student in Korea. And regarding to my skin type, I have oily, acne-prone skin type, so that's why I've been always into skincare and I've been watching a lot of videos, and Wishtrend is actually one of my favorite YouTube channels. And sitting next to Eunice, filming this video is actually mind-blowing, amazing experience. So thank you Wishtrend for inviting me today.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, we're actually gonna talk about how I take off my makeup, and we're gonna do a get unready with me, and I'm super excited because I know a lot of people love that subject. So we're gonna do all about cleansing, and we actually have many tips and many questions from you guys from the community. So we're gonna actually share it throughout the whole live. So stay tuned until the very end if you're curious about cleansing.
Before we start, I actually mentioned again the survey of question, what do you use as a first cleanser to take off your makeup? And guys, without further ado, the product that got first place, cleansing oil. It got 48% of votes and won at first place by a landslide.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Lyra and we were talking about that, and Lyra said use cleansing water. And I kind of switch off, but I do use cleansing oil. I think that's like my favorite. And then sometimes when I'm lazy, I do cleansing water, or there's cleansing gels, cleansing balms. I mean, there's lotions too, right? But yes, 48% from the survey said that they do use cleansing oil as their first cleanser. Yeah, so I think Wishtrenders, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up because we have a lot of beauty gurus up in here. And I think cleansing oil is really important because not just that, but cleansing itself, even putting on the makeup, that's fine, that's fabulous, but taking it off thoroughly, it's very important. Yeah.
And the first question was, so do I have to use a different product for my eyes?
Okay, so I think the question is saying, do I have to use a different cleansing product for my eyes, right? Like a makeup remover, like a lip eye remover or things like that. And it's really great to actually use makeup, especially eye and lip removers. However, you don't really necessarily have to use it unless sometimes it's like waterproof and it's really hard to get off of your skin. We do have another way that you can do, and I'm gonna actually show you the tip right here for you, okay? Here is the main character of this whole live, and it's KLAIRS Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil, Toner Mate 2-in-1 Cotton Pad. So just with these two, you can actually make your own kind of eye and lip remover. So we're gonna actually do it right now. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I'm just gonna do maybe about 2 pumps. Oh, do you want me to do?
Yes.
2 pumps, and then just make sure that you soak it in.
So I'm gonna use it on my lips.
Perfect. Let's try it on our lips. So we're gonna do about just a little bit, about maybe 30 seconds. So some people, they do it right off the bat, but I think that can irritate your skin. So should we do it? Ready? Oh, she's already doing it. You're supposed to leave it off for 30 seconds like this. For a little bit longer. You cheated!
I'm patient.
Okay, and then... Oh! Do you see? Moved perfectly.
Let me see. Actually, yes.
Nice! Wow. Same with it here.
What should we use to wipe off cleansing oil? Towel or cotton? Thank you.
Okay, great question. Now, we do recommend, rather than using a towel, to use a cotton pad, or it's much better. However, actually to wipe off the cleansing oil itself, usually you don't have to use neither, because like this cleansing oil, it emulsifies really easily with just water. So you would massage it in on your face, and then it'll just emulsify really easily. However, there's a step that I really like to do that I wanted to show you guys. And you know, we can start right off the bat by putting it on and then removing the skin. However, I think this part is very important because the fine dust and the yellow dust, it's just crazy, guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, and my skin gets so irritated, and it really does cause a lot of skin problems. And probably wherever you are too, throughout the whole day, imagine all the dust and all the outside dirt's just getting on your skin, and then you just put on your face and you're rubbing that in, you know, and you do not want to do that. What we're gonna do is get a cotton pad, soak it in water, and then put it on here. Then we're gonna do about 2 pumps like that, and then you wipe it just like that, guys. Just a very light layer. So it's a really good tip to get everything off Now, I didn't purposely try to get the makeup off. But first thing, you have to think it's not even getting about the makeup, it's the dirt on your face and you're just getting it off. Ooh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Oil. Perfect. And with rolling motion, you can start with your forehead, but I just go with the flow. I think about 2-3 pumps is enough. Because you're not used to cleansing oils, right?
That's why. And it says, I would like to know if I use midday sunscreen, what do I need to use to go remove that? As I have sensitive skin, is it alright to use cleansing oil every day? Looking forward to watch the live stream and have the answers. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. So I think she is using KLAIRS midday blue sunscreen, and she's asking, what do I need to use to get rid of that? And if you wear up to, not even just the KLAIRS one, but up to any type of sunscreen, it's really important that you double cleanse. So make sure that you use a first cleanser, whatever it may be, but cleansing oil is a really, really smart choice. But you can use cleansing water and so on. So you do have the first cleanser, and then you have a second cleanser to just make sure that you thoroughly get everything off of your face. Because I mean, if the higher the SPF, there's going to be actually more chemicals in that product, and it's going to be tougher for you to thoroughly get rid of that. Just up to my sunscreen throughout the whole day, I come home and I do the same thing as I'm doing right now. It's just that I won't be too thorough with like my face, but of course, if you compare to the time that I do have heavy makeup on. So that's a great question. So it's really important that you do use a second cleanser, and it may make sure that you choose a good cleanser though. So a second cleanser that doesn't strip away the moisture from your skin. Because some cleansers, when you use it, it's so stripping, and you can tell that it's stripped away all the moisture for you. So definitely. This is the first round of cleansing, and then we're gonna finish it off now. So now here comes a really good one, okay? This is a new sponge from KLAIRS. So you're probably one of like the first Wishtrenders that has ever tried this.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is newly launched. You guys definitely check it out. So it's really hard, stiff like that, but you dip it in the water, it becomes a very soft sponge, and then you're gonna squeeze out the water, and then what you're gonna do is wipe it off. But since I have sensitive skin, this kind of irritates my skin, so what I do is just dab. Dun, da, da, da. Ew! So nasty. Alright, so we're gonna do this about 2-3 times. I'm just gonna do it one more time, squeeze out.
Like a little spa.
And then we're gonna double cleanse now. Alright, so I'm gonna actually use this cleanser, which is KLAIRS Rich Moist Foaming Cleanser. And for second cleanser, it's really important that you do choose something that is not irritating to the skin. But you know, it might differ for everybody. So for me, I have really dry skin, so it's really dry, sensitive, you know, acne prone, just all that. But it's really important to use a cleanser that's a little bit weak acidic. And this is a great cleanser for that, and it helps to balance out the moisture and oil and overall just health condition of your skin. And I like it because I feel like after I use it, it doesn't strip away the moisture, because sometimes it's too tight and pulling. But there's another one that's for you, and this is KLAIRS Charcoal Soap. Now this does feel, to be honest, a little bit more tight than this one if you compare. This one is really hydrating afterwards, but this one you're like, I do feel that it really helped to control that sebum. So this is a great soap for oily skin types, since you have oily skin. Yeah, so we're gonna try this. Okay, I'm just gonna pop it.
We have another question.
And
it says, how should we remove the white cast that appears when you're cleaning with cleansing oil? I know that you can remove it with a cleanser foam gel next, but sometimes you're still feeling that oily, annoying sensation. Thanks, girls, Wishtrender forever. Hearts.
Okay, so great question. She said that, how do you remove the white cast that appears after using cleansing oils? I know that you can remove it with a cleansing foam or gel, but still it feels a little bit oily and annoying afterwards. So it can be two things, I think. If you think about it, the feeling that it feels still oily, number one, then that means you probably didn't thoroughly wash off your cleansing oil with the foam or with the second cleanser. So you need to make sure that it's thoroughly cleansed off, and that's number one. The other case, it can be that you're very used to using kind of cleansers that feel very stripping afterwards. What I mean by stripping afterwards, not like literally stripping, but but afterwards, after cleansing, you do feel like that it doesn't feel really hydrated. It feels like it's dried out, and it feels
like moisture, like
exactly moistureless, and it feels very tightened and things like that. Then maybe you're kind of used to that feeling of using cleansers that make you feel that your skin that way afterwards. So it's really important that you don't use cleansers like that. I think if you do have extremely oily skin, it's good to use charcoal soap that controls sebum, and it might feel a little bit like that. But overall, it's good to use a second cleanser that fits your skin type and that doesn't leave your skin feeling so dried out. So number one, make sure that you thoroughly cleanse off the oil cleanser. And number two, make sure that you do choose a really good second cleanser. And then I'm gonna wash off my face now. Woo! So probably if I was in the bathroom right now, I would have done it 50 times. I have this rule, 50 times to rinse it with the water.
I got soap in my eyes.
Oh, it's okay. Don't open your eyes. Don't open your eyes. And I wouldn't use a towel to wipe off my face, but right now, since it's dripping, I'm just gonna use a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is, should we use a toner? I'm just gonna use a toner because my face feels really tight right now. I'm gonna use KLAIRS Supple Preparation Facial Toner, one of the best sellers at KLAIRS and at Wishtrend.com. This is a great toner. And then I wanna recommend you this one, which is the second version, and it has a lighter and a more fresh texture, I think. So I think this will be better for you.
I actually don't usually use toners.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use it.
What do you do right after cleansing usually?
I actually wash my face with my foam, and then I just apply my serum and cream.
And just move on to that. Yeah, toner's really good, especially with the cotton pad. And then you go over.
It doesn't have any scent.
Yeah. Smart girl. It's an unscented toner, so it doesn't contain any essential oils. So and this one does. So this is a version 1 and version 2 of it. So the name itself is like unscented. Yeah, perfect. So now from the 5 products, we're gonna actually see which one you guys want us to try. Pore corset? Okay, so let's choose the pore corset. Sarah, what's your biggest skin concern?
Like my pores and acne, because sometimes I have acne. And I think the problem is not even in acne, but after acne, there's little red spots.
Yeah, it's always tough. Because it's non-stop.
Yes.
You have it, and then you have the new acne.
And you have to get rid of those red spots.
And the scars and things like that. Well, this one is really good for oily skin type, so it can actually help to control sebum and tighten your pores too at the same time. So you do have oily and acne-prone skin.
And also big pores. So it feels nice. It's not too oily. It's kind of light texture. Mostly saying soothing serum.
Soothing serum?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. It's been a while since I used this product, so I'm gonna try this. And I'm gonna put it on my skin. Okay.
Is it okay if I use cleansing oil for my oily skin?
Oh, that's a great question. I think a lot of those with oily skin types will be very interested in the answer for that. And I mean, there's a lot of answers. There's a lot of yeses and there's a lot of nos. But usually, if you have trouble or skin concerns after using oil cleansers, it's because you don't thoroughly rinse off the oil. And then if you have leftover oil cleansers on your skin, that can cause many problems, and it can also clog your pores. So that's why if you completely wash off thoroughly all the cleansing oil product, then it is no problem for even oily skin types or even with sensitive skin types to use it. So that's a great question, guys, and I hope that I answered that for you guys really well. If you use sponges, it's a great tip to kind of remove all the oil cleansers. So if you're someone that's kind of not thorough, then it's really important. It's good to use this sponge right here. This is a new product from KLAIRS. I think you guys will really like it. It really made it easier to get all the oil
it's gonna do
off.
the job for you.
Yeah, so it was really good, and it's really easy to take care of it, I guess, or use it or reuse it. All you have to do is just wash it and then leave it in a dry place where, you know, there's like wind and ventilation, so it'll be no problem. And if you do use some type of machinery or some type of tool to do cleansing, like the Clarisonic ones and things like that, make sure that it's cleansed and it's very, very sanitary, you know, so for those reasons.
I'm gonna give a plus tip for guys how to keep their sponges like last it longer. So as if we already said, you just like wash it thoroughly and then just place it somewhere with a good air ventilation, and just after it's completely dry, use it whenever you need. So
should we move on to the cream now? Okay, more 75. Perfect. Yes, that's what we were thinking too. Perfect.
No, like I like it kind of glides into your skin.
So now, which one should I use, guys, from the 5? Vitamin C, honey, right?
Honey, I think most
I
of
see a
them
lot of
say
honey.
Yeah.
I guess you guys like me, huh? I'm just gonna get a very small amount of it and just maybe melt it a little bit in my hand. And then just quickly, because I have dry skin. And this is a great cream for sensitive skin types too.
So is it okay to use honey to sensitive skin?
Yeah. For me, it was perfectly fine. And this contains a lot of percentage of honey. 5.3 real honey is pretty high. Because some honey products, they say that they have honey in it, but it's really different. So you guys should definitely check out the percentage before you guys try it out.
Should I use oil cleanser in the morning too, or should I just use it at night?
Okay, that's a great question. I think it's possible that you use it for both morning and both night routine, no problem. But in the daytime, you don't need to thoroughly cleanse something off. You know, you're just sleeping and then you're waking up. If it's another story, in the middle of the night you like went out and you
put some makeup, maybe have a date.
Yeah, have a date and then you snuck back home or something like that, then maybe, but no problem. In the daytime, just a really good low pH cleanser is fine, a mild cleanser is fine. Or me, I don't use cleansers at times. I only use it on the T-zone where it's very, very oily. But other parts, I just don't even use a cleanser in the daytime because I feel like with sensitive and dry skin, it just feels much better. But I do just rinse it off with water. So you should just use it for nighttime unless you snuck out and did stuff. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the very end. Today we did Wishtrenders, we got you.
Actually, I want to say thank you for watching us today because like it was my first time actually filming this kind of video, so I was a bit nervous but excited. So thank you again, and I hope you had a fun time with us. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lyra, for joining us. It was so fun. You are the best comment robot.
Thank you.
I love you guys so much. If you have any questions about cleansing oils and just general in cleansing, leave it in the comments for us and check out this newly launched, soon to be launched tomorrow, okay? Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.